Hi there. We are back again for our PMP Process Domain series. I am Mark, your host. In this video, we will do 10 questions from question 11 to 20. Let's get into it. Question 11. Linda is managing a construction project and notices the team is falling behind schedule. She suspects the root cause is related to poorly defined work packages. What should she do next? One correct answer. A. Escalate the delay to the project sponsor. B. Initiate change control to add more team members. C. Review the work breakdown structure, WBS. D. Begin replanning the entire project. Correct answer. C. Explanation. A poorly defined WBS often leads to unclear responsibilities and scheduling delays. Reviewing and refining the WBS is a key first step. Question 12. Manuel is leading a project team and needs to determine which risks to prioritize. He doesn't have enough data for detailed numerical analysis. Which techniques should he use? Two correct answers. A. Monte Carlo simulation. B. Risk probability and impact matrix. C. Expert judgment. D. EMV analysis. Correct answers: B, C. Explanation. When data is limited, qualitative risk assessment tools like probability impact matrices and expert input are appropriate. Question 13. Thomas is facilitating a kickoff meeting with both internal and external stakeholders. What is the main purpose of this meeting? One correct answer. A. To begin project execution. B. To present a completed project charter. C. To align all stakeholders and set expectations. D. To gather requirements. Correct answer. C. Explanation. The kickoff meeting ensures all stakeholders understand the project goals and their roles. Question 14. Priya's team has identified multiple technical risks that may impact delivery. They want to develop fallback plans and triggers. Which process are they engaging in? One correct answer. A. Perform qualitative risk analysis. B. Plan risk responses. C. Control risks. D. Monitor and control project work. Correct answer B. Explanation. Developing fallback plans and response strategies occurs in the plan risk responses process. Question 15. Kevin is working on a project using an Agile methodology. He needs to improve predictability and delivery without reducing flexibility. Which two practices could help? Two correct answers. A. Use of story points and velocity tracking. B. Setting fixed scope for the release. C. Daily stand-ups. D. Freezing backlog items mid-sprint. Correct answers: A, C. Explanation. Velocity tracking and stand-ups help with progress tracking and team alignment while retaining agility. Question 16. Fatima is updating her team's lessons learned repository after closing a project. Which process is she performing? One correct answer. A. Manage knowledge. B. Control quality. C. Monitor communications. D. Conduct procurement. Correct answer. A. Explanation. Capturing and sharing lessons learned is part of organizational knowledge management. Question 17. During sprint planning, Dan realizes some user stories lack clear acceptance criteria. What should he and the team do? Two correct answers. A. Defer the stories to a later sprint. B. Add the stories to the definition of done. C. Clarify acceptance criteria with the product owner. D. Proceed and adjust later. Correct answers: A. C. Explanation. Incomplete stories should not enter the sprint backlog. Clarification with the product owner ensures readiness. Question 18. Yusuf is in the execution phase when a key stakeholder requests a change that could add value. What should Yusuf do first? One correct answer. A. Reject the change to avoid delay. B. Implement the change immediately. C. Evaluate the impact of the change. D. Inform the steering committee. Correct answer: C. Explanation. Impact analysis must be done before implementing changes to understand implications. Question 19. Chloe's team is using Kanban and recently noticed a bottleneck in testing. What 2 actions should she consider? 2 correct answers. A. Increase the WIP limit. B. Reduce the WIP limit. C. Analyze flow metrics. D. Add testers without discussion. Correct answers: B. C. Explanation. Lowering WIP and analyzing flow helps identify root causes and restore smooth delivery. Question 20. Omar is asked to report on how well the team is adhering to the original schedule baseline. What metric should he use? 1 correct answer. A. Planned value. B. Cost performance index. C. Schedule variance. D. Estimate at completion. Correct answer: C. Explanation. Schedule variance, SV equals EV minus PV, measures schedule performance against the baseline. Thank you for watching. We have done 20 of 50 PMP exam prep questions on process domain. Let's meet again on the next video when we do another set of 10 questions. That will be part 3 of 5. If you find this content helpful for your exam prep, please subscribe, like, and share.